The easiest way to guarantee that you make no progress in the gym is by constantly switching your routine and changing the exercises you do, because Jeff Nippard said this one is more optimal. The most important thing in the gym is consistency. Fitness is a lifestyle, right? I want you to think of yourself in 20 years. You want to still be lifting, you still want to be fit, right? It doesn't matter if you get super fit for 2 years right now, if in 5 years you look worse than you did at the start, right? This is a lifestyle. We want to be lifting forever. The goal was never to just get fit for a few years. No, the goal is to stay fit, stay healthy, build a body that looks good forever. You don't want to look good right now, because who cares in 10 years if you're, what are you going to be like, showing pictures of you 10 years ago? Be like, oh, look, I know I'm all weird looking and terrible body now, but look at me 10 years ago. Like, how cool is it? No one cares, because they only care about now. It's the only thing that matters. And the best way to be consistent is to find exercises that you like and that you can stick to long term. You will get mental burnout in the gym if you are constantly switching your routines and doing exercises that you don't really like, but someone said that they're the best one, so you do those instead of what you like. That's going to burn you out. Don't go down that route. You're not going to be able to stick to it. The key is to find exercises you like and stick to those, right? Do what you like and what you can stick to long term. The key to consistency is enjoyment, right? Find a way to make your gym and your fitness life more enjoyable, and it'll be something that you can stick to more long term. Right? For example, if Jeff Nippard or some other science-based lifter online tells you, hey, hip thrusts are the best way to grow your legs, but you hate doing hip thrusts, don't do hip thrusts. Do squats instead. Squats are awesome and fun for me. I know some people hate squats. If you hate squats, don't do squats. Do a different leg exercise. Do leg presses. Do the quad extensions. Do something else for your legs. If you hate an exercise and you know that you couldn't do this like for a few years, why would you start it now? You're just setting a path to failure. Why would you start something that you know you can't finish? Right? Only do things that you can be consistent at. This is a game. You're in this game for life. We're not in it for a month. We're not in it for 2 years. No, we're in this for the rest of our lives. We want to be fit forever, be healthy forever. Another reason to stay with the same routine is because it helps you do progressive overload, which is the main thing in building muscle. Progressive overload, if you're not familiar, is where you progressively overload the amount of weight that you're doing. An easy way to do this is to do, like, I want you to think of like an exercise, let's say bench press, where you do 8 to 12 reps. And then once you get to 12 reps, you increase the weight so you can only do 8 reps. And then you do the 8 reps for maybe a month, 2 months, till you can do 12 reps with the new weight, and then you drop it again. So you're progressively overloading and increasing the amount of weight. This is super relevant to optimal training, because if you're constantly changing what exercise is the best, and you're constantly switching exercises, switching training styles and routines, it's going to be impossible for you to overload, because you're never going to hit it. Over the 2 months that it takes you to go from 8 to 12 reps, you've already switched the exercise 3 times. You're not. It's impossible to grow. It's impossible to really increase the weight if you're always changing it. And what's optimal is always changing. You see a new video or a new reel from a new fitness YouTuber every day, which is saying, oh, this is the new best thing, is lateral raises, is incline bench press, is Nordic hamstring curls, right? If you hate those things and you're already on a routine that you really like, just stay on that routine. And of course it's fine to change your routine sometimes if you see this new exercise that looks really fun and you're kind of getting bored of this other exercise. Let's say you see these lateral raises and you're like, dude, that looks fun, and you're doing with a cable, and you're doing them right now with a dumbbell, and you're like, oh, the dumbbell's getting old, let's switch to a cable. That's fine, right? Switching exercise every once in a while is fine if it's something that you can enjoy and stick to and be consistent with, right? If you switch to cables and you really like them, stick with cables for a long time until you get really bored of those. But the goal here is to not get bored. The goal is to find exercises that you enjoy and stick to them long term. Your body doesn't need the next optimal exercise, it just needs consistency. And if you want a full course on how to build an aesthetic body while maintaining your social life, I'm building a course right now. It's found in the description of this video. It's housed in my private community, so you join the community and then you get access to all the courses, and it will walk you through step by step how to build an aesthetic body while maintaining your social life. Nobody got jacked by accident, and by doing the split that's 100% most effective for muscle building. No, it comes from consistency and pushing yourself hard. Also, paralysis by analysis. You're spending so much time finding the exact workouts, watching videos, maybe you're reading into it. I know Jeff Nippard has a book about the most optimal way to train. You're reading into it and you're spending so much time just picking the exercises where you could spend this time in the gym, working out, getting stronger, and that would make you so much more progress. It doesn't need to be perfect, doesn't need to be the most scientific, perfect, ideal, optimal routine. You just need consistency. Stop second guessing your workouts. Simplicity leads to action.